Hey, what's going on, guys? NSZ85 back with another overview video. I'm going to be going over my Mega Arms SBR. Remember to subscribe. This is, again, part of a series of videos, so you'll want to catch them all. I've been gone for a little while, so just to bring everyone up to speed, I'm kind of going to go over all or most of my builds here. So let's go ahead and dive in and talk about this super sexy 10.3 inch little shorty. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about my Mega Arms SBR. Bring you guys up to speed on that. Real quick though, you'll see a new mat in the background here. That is from Patriot Patch Company. If you use the code NSZ85, 15% off your order. This is the AK mat. They also have an AR-15 one /M4 available for pre-order at the time of this video. So make sure and hop on that bandwagon. It was very nice of them to offer my viewers that deal. So thank you very much, Patriot Patch Company. So, Mega Arms, obviously, I'm a huge fan. Many of my rifles are Mega Arms. Their fit and finish is second to none, in my opinion. And that's why I chose to make my first SBR, a Mega Arms SBR. This is their ambi billet set, which means it has the release on both sides. Just going over the lower real quick. And again, a lot of my rifles have similar components, and that's only because I have found that through tests and evaluation and everything else that I come to really like certain components. One of those being Battle Arms Development, BAD EPS, the enhanced pin set. Okay. The other one being the Badass ST, which is the ambi selector from Battle Arms, which is the short throw. I also have a separate video, going over the installation and everything on that. The magazine release is from Forward Controls Design. This is their EMR. This is also the Forward Controls Design augmented bolt catch and release. And then I have a Tactical Link Z360 Gen 2 mount. Basically, it's just when you have let's say you have a purchase rifle and the end plate's staked on really well, you don't have a QD end plate, you can add this without having to mess with the end plate. Just take your stock off, put this on, and then you have a QD mount. So I have one of those on here, mostly because I stake really well and I didn't want to take it off, so I added one of these. B5 Systems enhanced SOP mod stock. You'll see one of these on a lot of my rifles as well. This is a BCM Gunfighter. I want to say it's a mod 2, I believe. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong. Really like this grip. Really like it. The trigger is a Geisley SD3G Super Dynamic 3 gun. This is a very fast trigger. It is a single stage, but like I said, it is very fast. I like it a lot. The buffer is an H2, and the spring is a Sprinco blue spring. So that is the lower receiver. Moving on to the upper receiver, I have a Daniel Defense Mark 18 barrel, 10.3 inches. This is the original upper that I had, the 10.5 inch upper. But I'm now running it with a 10.3 inch. Fortis switch rail. I really cannot say enough good things about Fortis. Everything that they've made has been fantastic. I've had zero issues. This is actually my second switch rail. The other switch rail I have is on my Mega Ma 10 on my big 308. But I knew at some point I was going to possibly put an adjustable gas block on this, just for tickles and giggles. So I wanted something easy to get access to that if I wasn't able to access it from up here. So the switch rail is going to give me that ability to do that. On the end here I have a silencer co-brake, because thank God in Minnesota we are now allowed to use suppressors. So I have my silencer co-omega. That I usually run on this bad boy. And that fits perfectly on the end there with it being a 9-inch rail. And hopefully you guys are going to see some more suppressor stuff on my channel. I hope to, anyway. So stay tuned. Mega billet upper. This little doohickey is the Arisaka Defense finger stop. This has been mentioned before, but I really like this. It's just perfect. It's small, lightweight, and it does exactly what I want. I just want a little bit something extra to hang on to without it adding much bulk. And it does exactly what I want. The rail covers are Noveski, just Noveski key mod rail covers, because this is a key mod rail. Gas block is a BCM. Forward assist is the Forward Controls Design LDFA, low drag forward assist, which means that when you charge with this hand, you're not going to catch your fingernail on that lip. Bolt carrier group, BCM, and then the charging handle is kind of unique. I'm trying this one out. This is the AR-15. It's got the vent holes to vent extra gas, and so far I have noticed a difference, but I have some more testing to do, so stay tuned on stuff like that. And this is just the black aluminum one. This is not the titanium one. Okay, so this one, I think this one's only like $100. And then up on top I have an aim point. Let me just get this back in real quick. I have an aim point micro T2 on top of a Bobro QD mount. I love Bobro mounts. Again, you're going to see them on a lot of my builds. And then Magpul M-Bus Pro. And then on this front one, I of course have the Blitzkrieg components front sight post upgrade. That's like a must for me. I think those are fantastic. So that is pretty much it. Let me go ahead and slap this together and get a weight for it. I'm actually going to weigh it without the suppressor first. I usually do have it with the suppressor, but it is a little bit on the heavy side at 6 pounds, 14.4 ounces. And then with the suppressor mounted, it is a total of 7 pounds, 13.8 ounces. So it's definitely a little hefty for such a little guy, but definitely my most favorite build, my most favorite rifle. This is my go-to rifle. I love everything about it. If my wife left me, I'd probably cuddle with it every night. I'm just saying. But anyway, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them down below in the comments section. Feel free to get a hold of me on Facebook, Instagram. Get a hold of me on any social media. I'm very reachable. NSZ85, of course. Check the description box, all the helpful links on manufacturer links and where you can get these parts and stuff. If you're interested in checking them out, you can do so. And don't forget 15% off your order, NSZ85, PatriotPatchCompany.co. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.